Hello and welcome to another update video about a stock. So today we talk about MicroStrategy. We start with a long-term chart and then take a look at the smaller time frame count. First of all, bigger picture, all-time high was made in 2000, at around $3,340. Not exact, but it doesn't matter at this stage. So, but roughly, yeah. So this will also be, should we ever get back to that range, or to that level, this will be significant resistance once we get up there. All-time low was made in 2002 at around, well, $4. Okay, so it's been quite volatile. Now, we have to kind of ignore this beginning. Don't want to say we ignore it, but it's not so relevant for the current wave count because we always start our counts at the all-time low, which was here in 2002. Now, off this move, we have an uptrend, obviously. You can clearly see that it is an uptrend. We are moving in an ascending price channel and in an ascending wedge pattern, you could say. So from an Elliott wave point of view, we can clearly see one thing that really jumps out. What jumps out? It doesn't look impulsive. It is just corrective, what we see here. Now, I give it the benefit of the doubt, and I am following primarily a bullish scenario here, but it has to be a diagonal, and these patterns are less reliable. Looking at the chart context with such a strong drop initially and a potentially corrective move up, I can only emphasize the risk here that this for me is not just a, let's say, buy and hold investment. It needs a little bit of, well, it needs more management than some other stocks where we have, let's say, year-long or decade-long histories of impulses. This is not impulsive, so it can easily break down. That's just the nature of a chart that is moving in ABC structures, because off the low in 2002, you can see that we have a three-wave move up. We have a three-wave move down. We have a three-wave move up and a three-wave move down. So naturally, I would expect another three-wave move up. And then we get five waves up, and after that, we get a significant pullback. That's sort of my primary scenario. Five waves up in a leading diagonal. We have a bearish interpretation as well, and I'm going to tell you in this video what the level is, my make or break point, when I would flip from bullish to bearish. Now, the bearish scenario is also clearly three waves up, three waves down, three waves up, and from here it could easily break down because it formed a three-wave move up after actually initially a very strong downturn. So you could say this is actually just a bearish impulse, a corrective move up, and it would be followed by a bearish impulse to new lows, basically a bankruptcy setup. Now, it's not as easy as that because the move of the 2021 highs to the downside, from my perspective, for me, that's a three-wave move. So had that been an impulse, I would be much more bearish. But because this has been a three-wave pullback, I'm at least cautiously bullish. It's not easy, this chart. It's not straightforward, and it's not a done deal. For exactly the reasons that I highlighted to you. It's moving just in corrective structures. So while it's trending to the upside and has been for many years, this is just a corrective move up. So I hope it will develop into a diagonal, but that will only be confirmed if price can break above around about $1,200, the 2021 high. So let's first take a look at my primary scenario and the warning levels, as well as the, let's call it, make or break point. And then we talk about the bearish. Well, we kind of already talked about the bearish one, right? So let's talk about the bullish one and the make or break levels. So here, because we are dealing with a diagonal, also the fifth wave should be a three-wave move. And it seems like we are now in the A wave. Yeah, that just has to be the case from a proportional point of view, if this setup or this wave count actually is going to work out. Now, the problem is that an A wave is in most cases, again, an ABC structure. So it's a three-wave move, right? And I go to the daily chart, and therefore also here we have to be on our toes. This can easily break down. You can see that off the 2022 lows, price has been moving in corrective structures again. So my best read of this is that this has been an A wave, a B wave down, and we're now moving up in a C wave, in a 5-wave move. As long as the trend line is holding, I think we can go more directly to the upside in a wave 5 of C, which should minimally get above $480. There's also resistance at around 520, 530, so I would look at this as potential resistance as well. So yeah, primarily higher, and then at some point we would complete this C wave over the A wave. Then we would get a deeper pullback in the B wave. As soon as we have that, we can calculate a key target for the C wave. And that C wave, which could be quite aggressive, would complete this overall 5th wave, but that will probably take a few years. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Important are a few levels. First of all, the $267 level. Ideally, we hold that level. If we break below that level, it would be my first warning that this scenario is not going to play out as intended. And I would not be surprised for it to change, because bear in mind, we're dealing with corrective structures here. They just change quickly. And then a break below $174, the 78.6 retracement level of this move to the upside. If price breaks below that level, that's a second warning, a serious warning, because typically a break below the 78.6 fib level happens just before an invalidation of this scenario, yeah? Because if we break below that level, 78.6 fib, it will most likely also take out the December 22 low. And below that level, that's basically my make or break point. Then we're invalidating the current wave count, and it is basically official that MicroStrategy topped only in 3 waves, and it could lead to new lows. Now we can argue, okay, maybe this wave 4 can come down a little lower, but it already retraced to the golden ratio. So that's already quite deep for a wave 4. It's okay in a diagonal, yeah, but I normally don't want a diagonal wave 4 that goes below the 61.8 retracement. So that's the best I can do at the moment about MicroStrategy. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.